How's it going, everybody? It's the Kitty G on EGTV, and we're back again with another video. Today, what we're going to be doing is previewing the Chelsea versus Arsenal game at the Emirates. First game back at the Emirates for the fans since the whole debacle. There was one game after COVID where the fans went back. They were at the Brighton game. They were also at a game in which we lost. Was quite embarrassing. But of course, let's forget about that. This is now the third game since the whole COVID situation where fans are back in the stadium and at the Emirates, and hopefully there's a good enough atmosphere for the people over there. But there will also be a cronky out protest. Unfortunately, I will not be going. I will not be making the trip down to the Emirates all the way from where I live. I'll be staying at home. I will not be making my trip down there. But I support everybody who will be going down there, and honestly, I appreciate everybody who will be going down there to protest at the Emirates against the Cronkies. Now, let's get this show on the road. Anybody who's saying trust the process, I do not trust no goddamn process. I'll tell you that right now. There's no such thing as a process. This whole thing has been debunked by Chelsea. Chelsea have smashed the whole process idea out the window. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. Let's get the show started, and everybody smash that goddamn like button. Let's get this stream to at least 100 likes. But yeah, you already know what it is. Kitty G on EGTV. I'm going to upgrade the intro soon, but while I still got this, let's play it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, so I got Corey here. Corey just jumped out of nowhere. My guy Corey's in the house, and we got Peter in the house. Peter, what's going on?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
I'm good, man. If you guys don't know Peter, Peter's from the States. He's a Chelsea fan. You guys already know me, Igal. I'm from Toronto, Canada, but now I live in the UK. Arsenal fan. We got Corey. Corey, where are you residing? In Toronto, right?
Nah, Pennsylvania.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's in the States. He's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we got a North America panel right now. Come on, G.
Yeah. You already know what it is. And yo, guys, just so you guys know, my guy over here, Peter, he started his own new channel. First time on the channel, he was talking about basketball. Now he started his own football channel. So go check out his podcast. You want to tell people about your podcast?
Yeah, bro. So I'm actually launching a podcast with Arsenal fan William at William1800. You guys have heard him on Twitter Spaces. You guys see him across your timeline. So we're recording our first episode on Monday night. It'll be releasing every Wednesday on just every normal podcast app. But yes, so that is the new @ in the bottom left corner. It's no longer my Twitter @. I mean, you guys can follow me there. If you get to the podcast account, fair enough. But yeah, so that's a new project I'm starting up.
There you go. So yeah, so before we get any further, let me just say hi to Nitish. Also, Nitish, you got your own channel. You want to shout that out quickly before we begin?
Yep, you can find me on Beyond the Post on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I just did something different, like a watch along for the finale of Superman and Lois. I just watched the episode and gave my, you can say, inputs about that episode. You guys can check that video out. And apart from that, you can see some of the FPL videos out there as well. And one last thing, the website, beyondthepost.net, is now on Google News, as I mentioned. So you can probably scroll through some of the stories if you have the Google app, and you can check those out as well.
Okay. There you go. And just before we go any further, you guys already know these guys won the Champions League. So by any means necessary, anytime that there's an argument, they're obviously going to bring it up. So just be prepared for that.
That's
right?
how it works, bro.
That's how it rolls, right? Okay. So first things first, Peter. We need to talk about a couple things with Chelsea, Arsenal, everything going around Chelsea and Arsenal. But you know where I'm going to begin? I'm going to begin your recent record at the Emirates. And not at the Emirates, against Arsenal, has been quite bad. Like, I'm not sure. Have you guys beaten us in your last 3 games?
Nah, I mean, how recent are we talking? Just like the last few, or like we given like recent history? Like
no, the last 3 games. The last 3 games.
Oh yeah, we lost, but truthfully, you guys beat us 3-1 back in December. That was embarrassing. I have no defense for that. The cup final, I'm not too upset about. I mean, we got like a pretty dodgy second yellow on Kovacic, and like Pulisic like pulled his hamstring when he was through on goal. So like whatever, like stuff happens. The last one, stupid mistake. It is what it is. But like that's we shouldn't be losing 3 times in a row to anybody, let alone like this current version of Arsenal. Because like no disrespect, we're a better team than you guys, and we need to handle business if we really are trying to get to where we think we can. Like there's no real excuse for not being able to beat this team, especially like Lacazette's not going to play. Aubameyang's probably not going to play. Like where are the goals in your team? Like, you take the bias out of it. We really should be beating you. Like I know you guys have the fans back and all that. Like I don't care. We should be winning. Like look on paper, we have better players. We have a better manager. This whole losing to Arteta thing needs to stop right now. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see, man. I'm honestly not too concerned. We either do it or we won't, man. Like, but I think we will. I can't see you. I no disrespect, I can't see Arsenal scoring. Like I don't know where the goals are going to come from. And that's the same issue I had when I heard Aubameyang and Lacazette weren't playing. Like, you guys have been so reliant on them for the last 4 years. There's not been that third person to definitely step and be like, oh, yeah, I'll score the goals, and they're not here. And I think there's the same issue.
Yeah,
I hope you can win all you want. That's fine. That's fair enough. Like, obviously, if I were an Arsenal fan, I'd hope I'd win too. I just don't think it's going to happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Corey, you confident?
Hell no, bro. What's that be confident about?
Okay.
Bro, Corey, Pepe's going to do it, bro.
You better fucking do it. Swear down.
Nah, I swear it gets benched. Watch.
Oh, man. So that's Nitish. Are you confident?
Not really, because if we had our players were fit, we didn't have this COVID thing going around. What's happening. The mentality and the morale was down before the first game as well. That should have probably been postponed. We had requested the FA, but they didn't want to change anything with the start of the season. So, I mean, a lot of people, Arsenal fans, saying the FA is corrupt and shit and whatever. But at the end of the day, they do what they want to do, and no excuse for the loss. We didn't step up in that game, and coming back into a game against Chelsea after a loss against Brentford is always going to be tough. And with the likes of Thomas Partey missing from the team and a new centre-back pairing with the right back also, Chambers not looking good in the last game, I think we have a lot of problems. If we do win this game, it's going to be very embarrassing for all Chelsea fans.
So that's the angle you're looking at it from. Just the fact that it's going to be embarrassing for Chelsea fans. I get that. I understand that. I completely get that.
If we don't win, it'll be embarrassing. Let alone if we lose. God help us if we lose.
People are saying, Egal, smile today, will be gone tomorrow. Stop this. Okay, so I'm going to go into this first. Explain to me what happened in this game against Crystal Palace, Chalobah scoring, just the whole emotions of the whole game, how you felt throughout the game. Because as an Arsenal fan, I'm not going to lie to you, I did not watch the Chelsea game. I've seen highlights afterwards, and I've seen a little bit parts of it, but obviously that doesn't do it justice of telling me how the whole game went. So you
want a review or just my thoughts on the moment specifically?
Just a quick review on the game, how you guys performed, played, and what this means for this game.
To be honest, we played better than I thought we were, considering we went 120 3 days earlier in the Super Cup. I thought it was going to be a bit emotionally flat and just sort of tough to get anything going. It was more a matter of whoever's fit is going to play in that game. That's why you saw the front three that you did. Like the lineup kind of picked itself, you know. My biggest fear was rushing people back too quickly, losing players to muscular injuries on the eve of the season. Because if you look at our fixtures are crazy for the first 2 months. And we need everybody, and we need to get going quickly. But as for the game itself, Palace, they were kind of hard to judge. They were very reserved, and were sort of caught in between two minds. You could tell Vieira wanted to be more aggressive, but they just literally didn't have the squad for it. Half their bench was just academy kids who hadn't played professional minutes yet. That's how you knew their team was very thin. But we played all right. We weren't the most creative. I'm not going to sit here and act like we were. Our first goal was a free kick, so fair enough. Our third goal was a banger by an academy graduate. Things like that don't happen every week. So I'm not going to look at that first game and think, oh, yeah, we created an acceptable amount of chances if we want to be challenging for this title like we think we should. But I mean, it was a more like a matter of needs must and do what you have to get the result over and done with. And there was very minimal fuss to it. So I was happy from that respect. It was a good performance. It was a good moment for Chalobah as well. So I'm happy for him.
Okay. And then I'm going to
Just
throw it over.
want to say, sorry,
Yeah,
just
go
want to
ahead.
say one thing. Arsenal has just done a video, an article on the analysis, like what Ramsdale brings to the team. They actually did an analysis. The official page had to post that because of the hate Ramsdale is getting. I just shared it in the Twitter group that we have, the group chat. Arsenal actually had to come out and do an analysis of what he brings to the team because of the hate he was getting.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really care what analysis they brought to Ramsdale. I'm backing him. I'm backing him, and I don't give a shit about all the hate that people are giving him. They need to stop that hatred and get that hatred out of your heart. He's now an Arsenal player. Back your players, guys.
Focus the negative energy in places it might be appreciated. I'll say that. Like players don't sign themselves to clubs. Trust me.
Facts. Now, what's up, Carefree? Yo, I think
Champions of Europe. Wait,
look at this guy.
Yes,
bro.
guys. What's that?
Yes, Lewis. Yes, my guy.
Guys.
Why would you get
Champions? Me and you've been linking up all day, bro. What are you telling me, gal?
Bro, it's a busy day. It's a busy day.
Bro, where were the clothes you were wearing before? It looked a lot better than that, man. What are you doing?
I was wearing a neutral black shirt.
Yeah, that looked perfect, man. Why you gotta change it up? Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know the old saying and all of that.
You're too funny. Anyways, let's get this on the road, guys. Guys on Facebook, do me a favor, come join us for the rest of the video on YouTube, solely on YouTube. The link is now in the chat. Let me just put that in there. So yeah, big up to everyone on Facebook. Come join us the rest of the way on YouTube. Shout out Arsenal Inside Out group. Now, guys, let's get into this game. We spoke about the Chelsea game. We don't need to speak about the Brentford game, do we? No, we don't need to speak about it.
Come on, you gotta give our West London brothers their prop. Come on, their first game in Premier League history, and what a win! What an amazing win for them.
Hey, they got a clean sheet in the point today as well. So
a clean sheet as well. Yeah, they dominated.
They got a clean sheet again.
Yeah, no against Palace.
Amazing for them. Okay, so what happened was, as you can see, Martinelli dejected. The team just felt like Martinelli that game. Dejected, couldn't do anything. At times, we couldn't get into our final third. We couldn't get any passes together, any strings, anything together. And it just was almost like our attack was useless. And our defensive errors, they scored off a direct throw-in. They threw the ball into the box, and it was basically like a corner, and it just messed up everything. Leno didn't know what he was doing, and then they scored. And also the goal before that, Chambers just literally nutmegged him for the goal. Like, it's just defending 101, terrible defending. And you know what? These things happen. You'll get goals like that sometimes, but two of them in the same game, and then no attacking presence at all against against a team that should be getting relegated and a team that just got promoted. Come on, it's annoying.
Should be getting relegated.
Yeah, Brentford's most likely going to be one of those people in the relegation battle.
Because I mean, they'll be. I guess
I don't think they'll be around.
Yeah, I think they'll be like bottom half.
Other than Norwich, you've got like a handful of teams who are just going to be around there. But I don't. I mean, I know it's been 2 matches. I don't look at Brentford and be like, oh yeah, they're going down. That's not what I think. Fair enough if you do.
Yeah, they seem one of the teams that I think are probably going to really impress themselves this season, to be honest.
They're more solid than I thought they would be. I'll say that. They play with, what I liked about Brentford was they play with humility, right? They set up in a way where they can be nice and solid, give themselves a platform, but you can see they're well coached enough in transition and just with the ball in possession. They're comfortable enough to be able to build quick attacks and create decent opportunities for themselves. Like a lot of teams think, oh, I'm too good for long throws. I'm too good for this. Like there's a bit of snobbery with how some of these coaches set up. Thomas Frank doesn't really strike me as one of those guys. Like, yes, it's not great from an Arsenal perspective to have a long throw bounce in your box and then one bounce later is in the back of your net. Obviously that's bad, but it's a way of creating chances. And when you're a team like Brentford, whose goal is to really just stay in the league, you kind of need all the chances you can get from every avenue, you know? It's cool to see stuff like that. That's how you can see like actual coaching going on, you know? But I don't think, I mean, they'll be down there just because like saying Brentford will make top half, it's not going to happen. But I don't think they'll go down personally. I think they'll be all right.
Okay, I hear that. Now let's keep it moving, guys. There's no need for combined 11s. I've done that already. I'm getting cooked on Twitter. It's ridiculous. Like if I show you guys the combined 11 right now, you already know how bad it.
We can do it if you want to do it. Like I'm down for it.
Lewis is like.
Have you seen Eagles 11 though?
Yeah, I have. There's a few wild takes, but I expected it. I can't lie.
Okay, this was what I did. I did pretty much Chelsea back line except for Tierney, and then midfield pretty much. Midfield is pretty much Chelsea except for Partey, and then the front three is pretty much Chelsea except for Saka.
He left the warden of the penitentiary off the combined 11. Can you believe that?
I know, it's horrendous, man. And then he's also left the J5 penitentiary in the mud too.
I know, right? The man with 3 European trophies in 3 months off the list, huh?
Yeah, man, just for somebody who boots the ball out of the Emirates with a long shot every other game this season.
To be honest, if you wanted to take out Havertz and just have a very reductive midfield, I would be down. But not having Jorginho on this midfield league makes me really sad.
No, I'd be like, in terms of talent, if you drop Kai Havertz, then I might as well just not bother looking at it. That's the thing. Like, realistically, respectfully...
Bro, you have Mount on the left. Stop this.
This is the thing. Respectfully, Saka doesn't make it. Disrespectfully, Partey needs to dip.
Listen, either way, Saka on the left, Saka on the right, Mount on the left, Mount on the right. They're both interchangeable at the end of the day. Pepe could have even made the team, but it was just hard to not squeeze in Havertz in this team somehow. And then Jorginho over Partey. You know what? Corey, do you agree with that?
Yes. Why would I want to have Jorginho over Partey, bro? Come on now. Everyone knows Partey's levels.
Okay.
All right, bro. Corey, I don't know what you're drinking in the water in Pennsylvania, bro, but shout me if you need help, brother.
Hey,
Corey,
listen.
Whatever you're smoking, bro, send that over my way. That sounds like it's a live
bro.
you're having.
No, I would rather replace Havertz with Jorginho.
What's up?
Kai Havertz out.
Havertz out for Jorginho.
Nah, the only guy in the midfield who should be leaving is Partey.
I don't know.
I see you trying to hide that combined 11. No, I won't allow it. Bring him up. Everyone needs to see your errors.
Okay, so what is the correct team then?
Bro, we're breaking up a Champions League winning pivot for Thomas Partey. That's what we're doing. You understand? That's what this list is doing.
Partey needs to go. Partey needs to go.
Bro. I like Thomas Partey, but I'm sorry. Until that man can put a Champions League medal on the table, he's not making this league. He's not making this combined 11, bro.
So no Arsenal player. Okay, 1 second.
No,
so,
you're not making it over Jorginho. He's not.
Okay.
I'll give you
the statement you just made is incorrect.
Bro, he's not in the team though. Like, I'll give you Saka if you want him. I don't care, truthfully. I think our attackers, aside from Lukaku, I don't have much faith in them right now, if I'm honest. But I'll give you Tierney because I don't even like our left backs. The fact that we could see Marcus Alonso and some people's combined 11s makes me sad.
Wait, what are we doing this on? Form or ability?
I just did it based off my feeling.
So you just did vibes.
So whatever which one gets more Arsenal players.
Vibes.
Also, why is Christensen not on the team, bro?
Yeah, exactly, man. This is horrendous.
What's going on?
Who's out for Christensen?
Take Thiago Silva out, bro. It'll be all right.
Rudiger.
We're taking out Rudiger?
Yeah, well, you taking Silva out?
Yeah, bro. I don't even know if Silva's fit.
Oh no, this isn't about who's going to start. It's just ability, isn't it? Like for me, I'd go.
Oh,
Silva.
it's an ability thing. Yeah, Rudiger's coming out.
Yeah, Rudiger's got to go, and Christensen comes in. Partey needs. I still don't know what he's doing up on here, but Jorginho needs to be in.
Saka,
you know what? You know what? Saka can stay. Fuck it.
Hey, but the Partey thing, I'm not having it, bro. I can't do this.
So, let me just do something quickly. So I'm looking at the injuries and the missing players. How crucial are some of these players that you're missing? Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech. They're not really that integral to your team right now.
But bro, that's why we said you can have Saka in the team. That's fine.
right? Like,
We don't
and I
have a
know-
problem with Saka as much as Partey. The Partey thing is outrageous.
Bro, I've moved past this combined 11 thing because I've realized there's a faction of my following on Twitter are a lot larger Chelsea than they are Arsenal.
No,
and
you realize that you are wrong. That's what you realize.
Yes. Bro, the more you think about the Partey versus Jorginho thing, the worse it sounds.
Okay, let's go to missing players. Team news. So Arsenal are missing Partey, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Magalhaes. Odegaard is not going to be playing this game. Lacazette's going to be out. Willian's going to be out. Runnerson's going to be out. Aubameyang is doubtful. Where Kante has been confirmed he will be fit for you guys. Pulisic has COVID. Ruben Loftus-Cheek seems like he might be getting transferred. And Hakim Ziyech will be out for, 4 to 6 months?
Nah, it's a shoulder thing. It's not as
weeks.
bad as first feared. He should be. I think he's back in training now. I think the weekend is too soon for Ziyech. I think Kante will probably be on the bench, though.
Okay, so we're saying at best 3 months.
I don't even think it's 3 months, bro. I think he's
think it's
back in
weeks.
training soon. Like, it's not as serious as we first thought.
Okay, so that's good. So it's not even
Yeah.
going to be a month then. It's just going to be a couple weeks.
I don't know how long it'll be. I assume we'd see him against Liverpool at some point, ideally. But if we see him after the break, that's fine as well.
Okay, so seeing this list, are you going to miss Pulisic? Are you going to miss Hakim
bro.
Ziyech?
We'll miss Kante a little bit because I like seeing him run around and tackle people. But we'll survive. We'll be all right.
Carefree, echoing the same thoughts?
Yeah, like we've got plenty of attackers and plenty of defenders in the team. Like our depth is nice, so like we'll miss Pulisic, we'll miss Ziyech because they offer parts of their game to our team that other players don't have. But we have attackers. We're good. We're fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to miss Thomas Partey a lot.
We
And
don't have our main players up front as well.
we're going to miss
And we're missing
Lacazette.
one of our best defenders. Fucking
miss
hell,
him.
we're fucked.
We're going to miss Gabriel too. Like, it's crazy. We have so many injuries. The season just begun. How do
How
we
does
have
it happen at Arsenal all the time, bro?
Oh,
Bro, it's
swear
August. It's fucking August.
What do
just
we
saw-
do, bro? What happened to everyone?
I just saw pictures of Aubameyang and Gabriel training today. I guess they might be rushed into the team or something.
What? You seen pictures of them training? I never
Yeah,
seen-
Aubameyang's back in training. Aubameyang's back in training.
Yeah.
I swear down, if we lose to these guys on Sunday.
Oi, Lewis, if you man lose Sunday, or you man go on hiding. You man, I better see none of you man on the TL.
I'll be on a,
No,
I'll be on a
on the
review on this
timeline
channel.
anyway.
So you guys
I'm
will know
always
where to
there
find me
to find it.
regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
I will be
we don't
back
go
here,
into hiding.
so hopefully we
Tom,
win. I'm trying to
we
walk
take our
in.
L.
There would be
Real
no logical
frustrating
explanation
as well.
of how you could lose to us while we are in this crisis right now.
Okay,
There's no logical
Yo, let
explanation
me
of
let me just get some narratives out of the way. Lukaku is expected to make his Chelsea debut. Now,
Yes.
Lukaku's destined to make his new Chelsea debut, and I got a picture of Lukaku. But for some reason, he looks like that guy that plays for PSG, the Portuguese Don. Now that what's his name? Danilo. I don't know why.
Danilo Pereira.
I don't know why Lukaku's looking like Danilo with the clean shave hair.
Bro, it's because he's bald. It's because he's bald and 6'2", bro.
There you go. That's maybe why. I don't know. That's kind of racist. I shouldn't be saying that.
Hey, bro, you said it, not me. It's your channel. They can't catch me, bro. Don't worry.
All right, let's get back to it. Lukaku debut. What are you guys expecting from Lukaku this season? And personally, myself, I don't think he's going to be a big feature in this game. He might be either a substitute or he might start and still not get into it as much. It's just the first game. I don't expect him to score in his first game at starting for Chelsea.
You sure about that? Lukaku does well in his debuts. Like everywhere he's gone, he's always bagged on his debut.
Yeah, man. Sorry, this ain't no mentality wuss like last time with when we had fucking Morata. Trust me, he's
Or
been
Werner.
called the Drogba regen. And where are we having our first game? Didier Drogba's favorite hunting ground.
Yep.
Like,
Okay,
there's only
people
one
in the
end
chat.
result.
People in the chat, tell me, will Lukaku score a goal in his opening goal?
I said
the fuck is
Lukaku
that?
versus Pablo Mari, man.
Remember, he's
Come
blowing
on.
his nose. Maybe he's dying. But I'm going to mute.
Somebody's blowing their nose? What?
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
God,
I don't
man.
know. I don't know. Strange things over here in California. Don't visit, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Nitish, do you think Lukaku's going to score in his first game?
I was thinking initially he may not start in the game, but because they have Liverpool next, so I don't think that is the game for any player to make a debut. I think Arsenal is the better option. Like play a game, score a goal, get some confidence going, and with our problems as well, as we said, scoring a goal. If he starts the game, I think there is one goal there for Lukaku at least minimum.
Wow. What about you, Peter?
Bro, I'm not worried about Lukaku this weekend. If he's fit, I like the idea of how I think the game is going to go because he's got pace. Your center backs are not the most athletic individually, right? They don't have the best stats, the two that are going to play on Sunday, in terms of winning ground and aerial duels. And there's going to be a lot of space on the counter. Unless Arsenal and Arteta are going to be humble enough to just sit back and be very reactive, but I don't think that'll be possible. Like, the fans will sort of urge them on to us. Like, the fans won't stand for sitting back. So I like the idea of Lukaku running into space on the counter. I like the idea of Mount and Werner on the half turn running into those spaces as well. I really want to see that. I think it'll be fine. I think he will score, and I think he'll play decently well. Like, yeah, he hasn't been here for a while, but the man scored 93 goals. He scored 113 in the Prem already in 253 appearances. Like, he knows what it's about. He scores and debuts everywhere he goes. You don't get to score almost 300 goals in 12 years just like being sort of like weak mentally or being shy like that. He knows the price tag is a part of it, but I think he's at a stage where he can handle the pressure. And I think he will show up tomorrow.
Okay. So you guys know what the next topic is going to be. We're going to have to talk about Thomas Tuchel. We're going to have to talk about that Champions League. I'm going to have to get a picture of this guy holding a Champions League trophy on my stream. I'm getting it. Reluctantly, I'm getting it up. Don't worry. Let's get this to the next one. Before we go any further, my guy's saying Partey over Jorginho. Wait, Atletico over Jorginho. Lukaku will score 3 goals, and will be 3
goals. Oh, today.
3-2 Chelsea. Yo, Gunnar King here. Gunnar King, what's going on?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Sorry, man. I saw your message quite late.
Bro, you put out an emotional TikTok today, man. I would play it, but I would get a copyright strike. That was emotional. Literally put me in tears.
Yeah, thanks, man. I made it the other day. I made it on Thursday, or I think Wednesday or Thursday night. Yeah.
Anyways, bro, close your eyes, guys, because we're going to be talking about this. Nope.
Open them. Look at that.
Okay, so we're going to talk about 2 things. One,
that's hella romantic, that photo. You know,
we're going to be talking about 2 things. 2 things. One, where does he rank? And big up Victor Lang, by the way, for the super chat. I appreciate it, guy, even though I didn't read it clearly. So Victor Lang said Partey over Jorginho, Atletico Madrid Partey, though. Lukaku will score 3 goals, and it will be 3-2 to Chelsea. Guess what? He's actually giving us 2 goals, so that's more than a majority.
Yeah, I would like to push back on the 2 part for Arsenal.
Okay, let's talk about this, though. Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea. My whole thing about Thomas Tuchel is Thomas Tuchel has done something great with Chelsea. He's won the Champions League. He's come and played pragmatic, and you guys have had one of the best defenses in Europe last season. Now, going into this season, it's very difficult to maintain a back 3 tactic going into a second season when people can now sort of figure you out slightly. Are you guys worried about that? And also, congratulations on winning the Champions League, but please, every time you have an argument, don't just throw it out there. Let's try to be creative.
Nah, man, I'm shameless. I'm throwing it out. Champions of Europe.
I was about to say, Gal, the more you ask them not to do it, the more they're going to do it.
You just reminded us of it. Like,
exactly. You see what I mean?
Another 9 months to run with it, so it is what it is. But yeah, okay. Like you were saying about us potentially getting exposed next season, I understand that, and I do expect that as well. If you stick to just a plan A, eventually teams figure out how to play against that. But the thing that strikes me the most about Tuchel compared to these other managers is that he doesn't really have that. Like, he's well known at PSG and at Dortmund for changing formations regularly if it isn't working and trying to find something that suits the team. So if 5 at the back stop working, I feel like we just go into 4 at the back. And if we go into 4 at the back, we still have the squad for it because we have a massive amount of good attacking players. We have probably the best defense in the league, in my opinion. I back all of our centre-backs, and we're potentially about to get Koundé in. Like our squad, we have a great squad, so we can rotate if necessary. We just haven't necessarily needed to yet because we focused more on being defensively solid because our attack just isn't clinical enough. Now we got Romelu Lukaku. If we start to look a bit more clinical, maybe we start to play more attacking. Maybe we stick to wherever we have. I don't really know. We're not really going to know if we change things until we have a bad run of form. And we just haven't had one under Thomas Tuchel, so we haven't had the opportunity to change just yet.
I hear that. Do you have anything to add, Peter, on Thomas Tuchel?
Well, bro, like my thing is, I hear what people are trying to get at in terms of figuring Chelsea out, but defensively we're so good, right? Over the course of history in elite level football, if you defend like at the successful like rate we do in terms of clean sheets and just goals against, you don't need to score 3 goals a match to get results. And in the interim, like Tuchel is getting results. Obviously, I think defensively we'll dip a little bit just because I don't think it's natural to see a team concede 4 goals in 13 Champions League matches. Like, you just can't defend that well against other elite clubs for a sustained period of time. But I also think it's not possible for us to be as poor in front of goal as we were last year. So I think whereas teams might make it tough for us, I just can't see, like, our leading goal scorer having 7 goals in the league again. Like, stuff like that just doesn't happen. You know, so I think it'll be somewhere in the middle. We'll concede a little bit more. But yeah, like Lewis said, with Lukaku in the team, I think it'll give Tuchel the license to be a bit more bold with just how we set up and how we try and really approach games. Whether the formation will change remains to be seen. I would like to see it sort of fit in more of our attacking players. I would like to see it. But at the same time, I understand, like, we're defending so well and we're getting results in the meantime, so it might not happen as quick as I want it to. And if we're winning, I don't really care at the end of the day, you know. But no, I think we'll be all right.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot quickly. Is Chalobah going to start again? It was an emotional moment scoring that goal. Will he have that moment again?
No.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because Thiago Silva could still not be fully match sharp for this sort of game. Like, I would rather him start this game, but if he didn't, I could see us playing the same back three of Rudiger, Christensen, and Chalobah. And Chalobah deserves it. He's been our best player in pre-season. He was man of the match in the game against Crystal Palace, and he should have won man of the match in the Super Cup as well. So there's genuinely no reason to drop him, to be honest.
It's a closed stream, Samuel. I'll send it out near the end. I don't want like 50 people coming in. Okay, guys. Beyond the Post, Natish, Gunnar King, Corey, thoughts on Chelsea's team and Thomas Tuchel before we go over to the Arsenal team. And if you guys want to mention Havertz, if he's going to play or not. And last thing, Kante, is he going to play or not? We can talk about that now also.
Yeah, I personally felt last season as well. Winning the Champions League, great, but winning the league is a different ball game. I don't think the Chelsea team is ready so far, because if suppose N'Golo Kante picks up an injury, like he's already had an injury, and last season also it happened to an extent. One injury in that midfield. They have a great system right now, but if either Jorginho or Kante gets injured, that becomes a big problem, because Kovacic is not the same kind of player. And even though he's a very good player transitioning the play, but defensive-wise, he's very poor. And if suppose tomorrow we play a 3-4-3 and we beat Chelsea, a lot of teams will look at the tactics and say, okay, if we want to beat Chelsea, we just play a 3-4-3. We play a 3 at the back and we kind of use this tactic. There is a better chance that we can shut Tuchel out. And that then gives them, you can say, a formula to apply in most games against Chelsea. So how they react to that, that will be a different matter to look at. And again, I get the feeling they are still a couple of players short. A lot of faith is put into Lukaku returning to Stamford Bridge. But what if Lukaku fails? What happens then? His price tag will get back. People will start haunting him for his huge price tag. He will not be able to, like, it's been the striker syndrome that has happened with a lot of strikers. Some of the best, in fact, as well. Drogba is an exception, obviously. Can Lukaku be a Drogba, or will he be a Morata and a Torres? Even Torres at least won something. But will he end up in this category or that category? So there is a lot of pressure on Lukaku as well. If it swings on the wrong side of things, then Chelsea will be in problem, because they want instant results. The fans want instant results. So that could actually hurt, you can say, Tuchel's chances. That could
I said shush. She's talking, man.
that could
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
No, it's cool.
so
You
that
guys
could
want to see her? Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. One.
Who's gonna win? Chelsea or Arsenal?
Hold on, what's it? Who's gonna win tomorrow? Chelsea or Arsenal? Arsenal. Arsenal.
Football.
Yeah, football. Which one? Who's gonna win? Us. High five! Yeah, us. High five.
Yeah. You see?
That's it. Get out.
She's too young to be honest.
I was
overall, I was so hoping she turned around and said Chelsea.
Nah, never.
Let me get Samuel.
Should have got evicted if she
What's going on?
I would decide.
All right, yo, guys. Now that we're outnumbering them, let's be a little bit fair here. Okay, so let's go to them first and be like, guys, who's gonna actually play for your team against us? Is it gonna be similar to the team that you guys put out last game, or I'm gonna put up a team. You tell me if it's gonna look similar to this, because they have there's a predicted team out here. This is the team that they predicted. It's going to be Mendy, Chalobah, Christensen, Rudiger, Alonso, Jorginho, Kante, Azpilicueta, Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku. What do you think?
I think both wing backs change. I think
Yes.
Reece James comes in, and so does Ben Chilwell.
Do you think you're not gonna go with that Chalobah then?
No, I think Chalobah plays. I think the back three stays the same. I just think the wing backs change.
I don't
Everything
think
else makes
Chalobah
sense.
will play, but Lewis does. I think Atsby will fill in for Chalobah. Reece and Chilwell will play ideally. I think that's what's going to happen, and I don't think Kante is fit to play from the start.
I think if Chelsea do play with their back three, I think we can get at them. We have to take every single chance we can get against Chelsea and try to catch them on the counter, because that Chelsea front line, I think, is one of the most dangerous in the league. Three of the best players in their position, two up and coming players. Lukaku is going to get a lot of chances this game, so we have to nullify Lukaku. That is the key to winning this game tomorrow night.
Yeah, we got Fatur here. Fatur saying, "What on earth is this?" 2 versus.
Man, don't worry, man. Me and Petros, brothers of destruction. We're
Bro,
good.
if you haven't
Hey,
noticed,
bro, like they can bring all the
You
smoke
should
they
have-
want. At the end of the day, it's down to Arsenal to do the business. Like, I'm not
You
worried.
should have seen the previous one.
and guys, what do we think about the Arsenal lineup that they put out here? Smith Rowe, Pepe, and Saka at the front three. False 9 thing. What we saying?
No, not this
It wouldn't
false
surprise
nine.
me, It wouldn't surprise me if they do that still. I won't even lie to you, bro.
I don't want to see a false 9. Just play
No,
straight.
it's a false nine, brother.
I
Bro,
think to be fair, his options are limited with Lacazette and Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Bro, why
it's
on
like-
earth? Why on earth?
I don't think Balogun did enough in the last game to.
I agree. Even
Why
the worst
would-
thing is, even with Martinelli as well. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, that man never really got much balls played up to them or anything. They never really had a chance to do much. However, I don't think they made enough of an impact, especially against a team like Brentford, for Mikel Arteta to actually say, "Yeah, you're cemented in this team," and especially for something as big as Chelsea as well. I don't know.
And a 3-4-3. If you're playing a 3-4-3, Nuno Tavares has to start as the right wing back. It won't be Cedric.
I think with our lineup, there's a lot of question marks in our lineup, but I wouldn't go with a false 9 if we're trying to win this game.
Definitely not.
I hope you guys do. I'll put it that way.
And I hope you start Werner as well.
Bro, the sad part is we probably will. Like, as much as that, like, predicted Chelsea lineup was like, oh yeah, we can do this. Like, we know Werner's playing with Lukaku tomorrow.
Yeah, Werner actually probably his finishing is the problem. His creative play and runs aren't really a problem.
He's offside. He's offside.
Exactly.
Nah, literally, he was so bad in some of them offside decisions. I was like, bro, fucking hell. Look for the line. Watch the line, bro. But he's up. I guess with that, you could always say he's always trying. He's always on it, kind of thing.
But bro,
Do you know
you're
what I mean?
fast. Like, give him a half a step, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the Royal Warner, he shouldn't be the front man. On the left, that's Warner's perfect position. So that, I think, bringing Lukaku will help improve Warner a little more, because I think in the left he's a lot more comfortable.
See, I was asking these guys that yesterday. Do you think like it's possible that you guys would play like a front two with Lukaku and Werner?
I think it would be quite devastating.
I think it would be mad.
I don't really want to see that tomorrow, but I wouldn't mind seeing that going forward in like a back four system.
That's the thing for me. Like, that's Werner's last chance, because he said he needs to play with somebody up top. And
Yeah.
Lukaku's
But the
the
thing
perfect
is-
partner for him. If that don't work, then nothing's going to work with him.
Speaking it, yeah.
That's how he was the
don't
most
know if
dangerous.
he's justified his place in this yet.
That's how he was the most dangerous at Leipzig, because at Leipzig, if you remember, what they were doing was they were playing a front two, and at Inter, Lukaku was playing with a front two. So if you guys are going to be playing with a back three, it makes sense that you have almost like the two of them playing off each other, and either Havertz in between them.
Back in the
I
10,
get what
back in
you're
the 10,
saying,
innit?
but Werner's dangerous already. It's just he cannot finish. That's
But
have you seen some of the goals he scored at Leipzig, though? Have you seen some of the
the
goals?
thing is, at Leipzig he played with Poulsen. At Leipzig he played with Poulsen up top, and Poulsen's got a very similar profile to Lukaku's as well.
Hold up.
I know
what
the
his
same way.
strengths
I
are.
think it's all on Timo anyway, because he got all those chances last season. He had the most missed chances.
Guys, look at that picture. Futur in an Arsenal kit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You guys,
How does Velv do this, man? Velv is the king of this shit, you know. I don't know how he does this. He's some Photoshop fucking master, bro. I don't know how he does that, man.
Send me that picture.
Let me hide my face before he fucks me up. I know he'll try catch me out too. I'd rather off myself.
Oh man, yo, let's now keep it moving. We've spoken about Thomas Tuchel, we spoke about Werner, we spoke about everybody on the Chelsea side except for Kante. Kante, is he gonna play?
From the start, I don't think so. I don't want to see. I don't like the idea of rushing Kante into a match in August when we're already dreadfully thin at this position.
What was his injury?
He had an ankle injury dealing with the lead up to the Super Cup, and then he played and we probably shouldn't have. So that's why he didn't play last week. If we kind of have to wrap him in cotton wool for this weekend, I'm fine with that, because we have 9 months of the season regardless of what happens tomorrow. You know, I don't like rushing him back and then having him sit out for another month. So I would just rather play the other two, bring him off the bench, like 10, 15 minutes left if we're winning. If you want to do something like that, that's fine. But I don't want to rush him back.
I think he's going to start. I think he got left last week to boost up his playing time and stuff like that. I think he is going to play. I wouldn't be surprised if I see him in the sideline.
Guys, we got a lot of things to talk about, so let me just keep it moving swiftly.
Boy,
the Arteta topic has to be since we're facing a team in Chelsea who sacks their managers left, right, center, and we're going to be playing with Arteta as how many games in his reign that he's played Chelsea now? Arteta will be going up against Chelsea for the third time?
I think it's fifth
time.
Yes, fifth or fourth.
Fifth time in the league, wow. Or fifth time in his career, right? He lost the first game. He subsequently drew the next game. And then since then has gone on a 3-game winning streak. Arteta is currently 3-1-1 against Chelsea. Now, as the manager, a lot of fans want him out. A lot of fans don't like him anymore. A lot of the Arsenal fans he splits opinions to some people. But after the Brentford game, a lot of people are back on the train of Arteta out over Kroenkes. And as rivals, Chelsea fans watching this whole debacle, do you guys just want it to continue, or is it a situation where you just look at it and you say to yourself, you don't recognize us as a team that we used to be? What is it?
I can't lie to you. Like, if you're talking about recognizing as the old Arsenal, like that's been and gone like years before Arteta was at the club. That don't really change too much. You guys have been declining anyway, and it's not really just because of Arteta. It's because of everything up with the board and the Kroenkes and the money going into the club and just the whole mess in general. But it's been happening for years. Like, if you're asking us whether we want Arteta to stay or go, of course we want Arteta to stay. Long may it continue. We're rivals. Like, I'm always going to want that. I'll revel in it, even if he continues to beat us every single time that we play. But for you guys, like, I think you lot already know. You lot ain't going to change or progress with this guy in charge. You need a new manager. I don't know why you thought someone with no experience would be able to fix a club as broken as Arsenal is, because that's not even me trying to mock it. You guys are a mess from top to bottom. I don't know how you man thought Arteta was the guy to fix all of that. But that's the situation for you guys right now. As a rival fan, love to see it. But if I was an Arsenal fan, like, I'd want Arteta out. I'd want a new manager. And even if you don't think the board and the owners are going to do anything for you guys, you need to need a manager of a bit more experience to be able to steer a ship, whether you think it's sinking or not.
It's a very good point.
Where's Jem? Is Jem in the chat? I didn't even see him. Anyways, what about you, Peter? What do you think about the whole Arteta situation? Because I've had all these guys speak about Arteta a lot. I just want to ask you guys, and then we keep it moving to the next part.
Bro, the job to me seems like it's too big for him, and the support structure surrounding a rookie manager in a position like this doesn't seem like it exists in the way that it should. Do I think he's good enough currently to manage Arsenal? No, you shouldn't be learning it on the job at an elite level club. But if you are going to do that, you need to put the things around him to succeed. So blame falls at more than just his feet, right? But selfishly, yeah, keep him. Like, he's doing a great job, all that. Keep him as long as you can, bro. Like, I'm a Chelsea fan. I don't care who's in charge at your club. I like laughing at Arsenal. So, yeah, keep him, bro.
Okay, so enough about the whole Arteta thing, because that's going to just leave us on our rant. What we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up with the predictions. But before we do that, I'm just going to throw out some topics, and anyone who's interested in discussing it, let me know. So the first topic, Ramsdale and Odegaard just recently signed, transfer window, the last two signings of the window. Thoughts, guys? Anybody have any?
I'll go. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We're rebuilding. We spent the most money in the Premier League, and Aaron Ramsdale was the fifth most expensive or sixth most expensive goalkeeper of all time. Aaron Ramsdale. Yeah, £30 million. Yep.
How is 30 million the most expensive?
Sixth most expensive goalkeeper of all time.
Like in the Premier League?
No, in footballing history.
Across football history.
You're telling me you got the likes of Gianluigi Buffon, Thibaut Courtois, Aaron Ramsdale?
Yeah.
No, how?
How much did Courtois go for? Wasn't it a free? Did he not run down his contract?
No, 35 mil.
35 mil.
Yeah.
Okay, then so that's already more than. Oh, okay. So you mean oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Igal.
Wow.
Igal, there was a lot of better options out there. I mean, I think PSG have Kylian Navas available for 2 million. I know his age; he's an old man, but £2 million with Kylian Navas is right there. 5 million for Onana. I mean, there were better options in the market. I just don't see any upside to this transfer. I'll give him a chance. It can prove us wrong, but I don't see no upside to this.
Okay. The guys in the middle, Lacazette and Aubameyang, are there because their situation at Arsenal is also a myth. Guys, just so you guys know, there's no truth to the fact that Arteta and them had a falling out. There's no truth to the trending tweets today about Arteta calling the police in the training ground. That was bullshit. Also, Odegaard will not be featuring against Chelsea, but Ramsdale will be on the bench since he has trained and he has an English passport, so he doesn't need to get any visas sorted out. So, guys, does Odegaard add any qualities to our team to a level where Chelsea or any other team should be worried? Let's be real.
He does his thing in it, but he's not playing tomorrow, so Chelsea shouldn't be worried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, but I don't know. I think he'll find his feet in the Premiership. I think it's a good signing. I think he will turn out to be a vital player for us as well. I think he's going to rotate in that number 10 position with Emil Smith-Rowe. But yeah, he will have impact. We saw he had an impact from playing the last 6 months of the last Premier League season. Do you know what I mean? Like, so he will make a difference. He does actually make a positive difference to our team. I don't see why everyone's cussing him like that. In fact, I know why everyone's cussing him. It's only because we've seen him for the last 6 months. It's not a shiny, brand new signing. And I think that's ridiculous, man. Everyone can see that he adds something to the team. It might not be to like the heights of what they are expecting, but he definitely adds something to the team, man. 100.
No, and the other thing is, just want to add a few things. The other thing is, when Smith-Rowe is floating around, when Smith-Rowe is floating around the midfield, there needs to be a player who fills into that void and holds his position. He doesn't always have to make those runs. He can stand there and play a long pass or a through pass, which any other player can make a run for. So that they need to see that when Smith-Rowe is pushing forward, this guy is slotting in the right spaces and covering it and defending when there is a counter attack. So it doesn't always have to be the guy who makes all those runs in the box and who's always like the energetic one, but positional play is also something which matters off the ball and on the ball. So that is what Odegaard has done right. That is why the results were coming in the second half of the last season, and they need to back their players. That is the thing. If they're not backing Arsenal players, if they're not backing Arsenal players, they keep trolling them. They are just setting them up for failure. Anyways, the condition is bad. The situation at the club is bad. It just becomes worse.
I agree.
Yeah. The thing with Odegaard is a lot of people put down our change in fortune to Smith Rowe coming into the team at Christmas time when we played Chelsea. But Odegaard came at the end of January, and he created more chances for shooting opportunities in that period than any other player, any other Arsenal player. Pepe, his form significantly improved. And if you look at his heat map of where he does most of his work, it's off centrally to the right-hand side. Yeah, so if you think of that Brighton goal in the last game of the season that Odegaard set up for Pepe, you saw a lot of that interchange and movement on the right-hand side with Pepe, which made him more effective. So I just think people look on the surface, like on the surface, yes, we wanted Maddison. Yes, we would have preferred him. Yes, it can be argued he might offer more of a goal-scoring threat. However, it doesn't make this guy a muck. It doesn't make him someone that didn't impact the team when he came in, because he did. It was him and Smith Rowe. And I don't think he gets enough credit for that.
I agree. I totally agree.
Oh, guys,
I'll tell you one thing. He's dangerous with a one-touch pass across the front three as well. Like I love one-touch passing in attacking play, because the way it just moves people out of positions and stuff like that. He definitely adds that, and he can pass. He can slot the ball through through the gaps and stuff.
Look at these comments. Look at these comments. So Hall's saying we are screwed. The next guy, the moment I say score predictions, look, I say put score predictions in the chat. They went nuts immediately. First of all, my guy's comparing Jorginho to Pepe. Stop doing that. That's a false comparison. Pepe is last year. Okay.
That's
6-0 Chelsea. Man said 6
back from his loan at Marseille.
Man said 2-1. These are Arsenal fans also saying 2-1. 2-1.
8-2, 8-0, 3-1.
Man said 1-0.
You gotta take the piss, man.
Skills. 8-2. What? At home. Look at this United fan.
9-0.
Yo, this is Aslan, Yo, this guy thinks we're talking about. This guy thinks we're talking about FIFA.
He thinks they're betting odds, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro, man? Relax.
What the? Listen,
the guy came to the wrong stream. This is not the basketball score we're asking.
Bro, that's not even basketball scores. You know what that is? That's like overs, 100-1 overs or something like that.
Hopefully, I'll be the good luck charm in the stadium tomorrow. Hopefully, I bring good luck.
Are you going?
Oh, you're gonna be there?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Lewis, I beg you find Samuel. I beg you find Samuel for one of your streams on
Hey, have you seen how much home tickets are left? Have you seen how much home tickets are left?
You can find me on top of the cannon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I see how many tickets are left.
It's madness.
I'm gonna be there at the stadium as well.
No, because there's no away. There's no foreign fans. This is what happens when there's no foreign fans.
Let me check the tickets, all right? I bet there's like 10,000 tickets left. This game is always sold out immediately. But a day before the game, there's no tickets.
People are making statements. This is good, man. This is what our club needs to see, man.
I should have got Prime on.
You need to start paying attention.
Right now.
Just to distract you guys a bit.
Guys, let's do the predictions. Natish, go ahead.
As I said in the other stream as well, if Chelsea does what they are set out to doing, it will be a 2-0 Chelsea win. Otherwise, if we play like we played in the last game, we can nick it 1-0 at worst.
Okay. Lewis, be nice.
5-0.
Oh, nice!
I'm fucking around. Now, on a level, what it should be is it should be 2 or 3-0 Chelsea. If I'm being completely honest, if we pull a clown show like we've done any of the last 3 times that we played, God knows what the fuck's gonna happen. Just don't let you guys score first. So one thing I don't need is you lot scoring first and then sitting deep, because that's gonna be really tough to break down. But how the game should go, I'm gonna go 3-0 Chelsea. I'll go 3-0 Chelsea. Be optimistic.
Okay. What about you, Peter?
1-0 Chelsea. I think Arsenal will sit deeper and be a lot more reactive than people think. But I think it'll be a pretty even game, very few chances. It'll be very cagey. But I think we will nick it. I'm confident.
Okay. Corey's definitely going Chelsea win. Corey,
Whoa. Hey, I changed my mind. You know, I'm going to back my team 2-0.
Hey.
I better see you on here. I better see you on here in a bit. 1 second. We got resident Arsenal fan who's coming on for tour. How you doing, for tour?
That turned into a PNG.
Couture, what's going on, Couture? I've been working on it the whole time. That's what I was working on. So Couture is picking Arsenal to win 5-0.
Hey, Petros, look how they've done our boy.
That's fine.
Couture is picking Arsenal to win
Violator.
5-0.
Bro,
Guys,
The chat is lit, bro.
Photoshop, bro, and I don't know, bro.
Look at Peter's eyes. Oh man.
I don't know, man.
Any of you lot can get it, you know. Anyone can get it. Any of you lot can get it.
Yo, guys,
I'm sure you can
Gunnar
sue
King-
you for slander just for that.
Yeah,
Gunnar
literally.
King,
personally.
Gunnar
Defamation
King
of
is the Martin
character.
Luther
Yeah,
King
you know them
Arsenal
one.
TikTok.
Definitely of character, 100.
Yo, I'm telling you guys, Gunnar King is the Martin Luther King of Arsenal TikTok. The man gave a speech before the Chelsea
I
game.
saw that. I saw that.
That would
That
make
was lit. That was
Henry
lit.
himself go on a knee. The man did a madness. Anyways,
Bro.
what's your take on this game?
Hey, listen, yeah, that's another fucking thing for you Chelsea fans, yeah. If you lot win, yeah, hey, leave our statues alone, blood. Just fuck off out of London afterwards, man.
I Lewis, I'll be guarding them statues, bro. I'll be guarding them.
They need security
Yeah,
around
me
the
too,
statues,
man.
bro. They need security around the
Yeah.
I'll
statues.
still be there, bro. You know me, I'm there for hours filming. I can wait till
bro.
like 5 p.m. I'll still take my pick.
Resident Arsenal fan for tour will be taking care of the statues. Don't worry. Anyways, continue. Who's left? Oh, my score. Yo, we're gonna lose.
1 second ago, someone in the comments just said, "Hey, do one of Lewis."
Bravo.
that will go viral as shit.
that would be amazing.
Oh,
That will go so viral, bro.
I haven't done my prediction.
You wearing that tight anyway.
Yo, can I just show you guys what happened to Lewis last time Arsenal beat him? The man literally ended his stream saying, "I know it's a bunch of you dickhead gooners in the chat."
5-2 to fucking West Brom. Oh, that
Yeah.
was a shit.
Bro,
Oh, was it the West Brom game? I thought it was a-
It was just we got bare Arsenal fans popping in the whole second half. Like, here's what it is. I was talking about.
Fucking 5-2 down to West Brom, and all I see is Arsenal abbies making bare laughing emojis and shit. I think I shouldn't even bite to it, but I'm still like, fuck off. I can't.
Now you lot used to 5-2. You'll see pain as well as peak.
Bro. Anyway, I've already promised.
Oh my God,
I'm
guys,
around. Win, lose, or
guys,
draw, innit? I'm
what
around.
he did to Lewis is
Oh my God,
actually
please
the
tell me he's gonna
worst
lose.
thing you can ever
Oh,
see.
fuck, what's he
No.
Go on. Let's see.
Jump it.
Go on.
I'm getting it ready. The man put him as an Arsenal penitentiary.
Oh shit.
What?
Hey, they took your flow, Lewis. I don't appreciate this, bro.
Oh,
I need to see
shit.
this.
Yo, guys, you ready? Drum roll, please.
I can't believe this.
Oh my god. You're a prick, bro.
That one there was
Hey,
a
oh,
violation.
you
Personally, I
know,
wouldn't have it.
Wait,
Big
that's
up,
pretty
Vel.
sure. Lewis, yeah, that's a perfect picture. That's a perfect image.
Big up, Vel, man.
That looks disgraceful. There's like
Hey, the
so
chat
much
is
wrong
lit.
with this.
What are you talking about, bro? That's
In
amazing.
what world is the Danish Maldini ever behind bars? Let's just get to that point first and foremost, because
Hey,
that's
bro,
just
Lewis,
sacred.
you locked
And
up your
then
own homie.
this.
That's bad.
This, Egal, I'm gonna need you to send me the Twitter out of whoever made this because I'm suing their ass immediately. Look
Is that
at the
Velv again?
state
Is that
of
Velv again?
this.
Is that Velv
That's
again?
hor-
Yeah,
That's
that's Velvet's
horrendous.
one.
He's the goat. He's the goat, man. His Photoshop
Oh.
skills are immense, man.
Nah, this is
Oh.
Wait,
horrendous.
Velv, now you gotta do Peter next.
Hey, nah, bro, leave me alone. I'll find
Too late. He's already working.
Hey, don't
He's
think I'm
already
fighting,
cooking.
bro.
Yo, one
That's what
second,
I'll
one
fight
second,
you.
guys, 1 second. Let's just do this the right way. We got Lewis there, and then we got Arsenal fan Lewis there.
And you know what you still have in the background? The Champions League flag. Let it be known,
Hey, there we go, though.
Yeah, it's in prison with you, bro. Fuck that, man.
You know the amount of people who say,
for anyone who missed it,
from a prison
Couture?
yard, so it actually works with it.
Which one was better? Which one's better though? Which one's better, Couture or Lewis?
The Fator one looks original. The Fator one looks like he's
I
actually
can't lie.
wearing
That
that shirt.
Fator one looks very realistic.
Yeah, it does. It looks
Must
like
be
he's
that
actually
one.
wearing that shirt.
Yo, guys. So my prediction for the Arsenal game is going to be that honestly we're going to get a draw 1-1. Right? I don't think we're gonna win this game. I don't see how we are actually gonna win this game. The best chance of us winning is we sit on a 1-0 and we just get that one goal and hold it and sit on it. Everyone here has predicted their score. If you can run through it again, Sam, your score?
Listen, it's tonight is SummerSlam. We're getting slammed. 3-1 Chelsea.
Peter?
1-0 Chelsea.
Lewis?
3-0 Chelsea.
Show?
I would say 1-1.
My guy.
No Lukaku goal as well. Just 1-1.
Corey?
I don't know who's gonna
Corey?
Nah,
Oh,
I
you got
got
Prime
back
there.
my team, man.
Prime, what's yours?
You're on mute, bro.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
It'll probably Chelsea should beat Arsenal 2-3. No, but it'll probably end up being a draw or something like 1-1.
There you go. Independent
Someone
entry.
just said 3-1 Arsenal win. Tim Smith.
Oh, wow.
3-1 Arsenal win. Wait. Fator just put in a super chat. What is he saying?
Fata,
That's a
yes,
violation.
sue him, man.
That's a
Hey, let's go. Let's run this.
And enjoy Arsenal fan.
Right down to you, quick.
Man's talking about seeing people in court, you know.
We're all gonna get summoned. We're gonna get summoned to the
No.
man.
Just
Judge
for
Richter
that,
will line
Fator.
you all up one by one.
Just for that, Fator, take that. Anyways,
Wait.
And look at Vel. Put up Vel's last comment. Vel's last comment. What he just said.
where is
Where
it?
is it?
Oh,
Nah, this guy's crazy. This guy's moving crazy out here. He needs to be stopped.
Who's ready for the third?
Hold on. Have you
Go
noticed?
for the hat trick.
Have you noticed the minute wait, put Fator back up.
What?
Fator back up. Have you noticed the minute you're in an Arsenal kit, you look depressed? Have you noticed that?
Dickhead.
Hey,
No, Lewis never looked any happier in his life.
That's such a horrendous edit.
The Lewis one is photoshopped. The Fator's one looks real. That looks like he's actually wearing a kit. So
Yo, guys, this has been great. It's been 1 hour and 2 minutes. Everyone's given their predictions. Corey's given his, Gunnar Express given his, Natish given his. We got everyone's. Prime, you were the last one. What was your prediction again?
We should beat you guys 2-3 now, but I think it'll probably end up being a draw or something.
Well, I
can
think-
wait, hold on.
King
Can I
didn't get it.
even
You never
ask,
gave yours.
actually? Can I even ask
Yeah,
from Arsenal fans?
You did?
Can I ask, with the way the first game went in the season and stuff, is a lot of it an overreaction?
Yeah.
Because hold on. The reason why I say this is because look, I know the way the game went, but if you guys had 1-0 or something, even if you guys had 1-0 and played the same way, like I don't think you guys would be complaining. I know the narratives would have switched. Ben White had a brilliant game. Yeah, Balogun was great on his day. Like my point is, if you guys get a point from us and then you beat City, all of a sudden everything switches and you guys are all positive again.
The reason why the overreaction was so high and that stuff like that is only because of the transfer business we've done. So everyone's not happy with the transfer business we've done. Then on top of that, to go into the season not ready, and then on top of that, turn around and lose to Brentford, innit? Like that's what it is. Especially with fans back, everything was just heightened. Plus, it was the first game of the actual Premier League season. We'll put all of that kind of stuff there, and that's cause for a reaction from our fan base, isn't it? If we do turn around and beat Chelsea, people are still going to be like, oh, we need more signings and stuff like that. We're not going to beat City, but if we did, then I guess you'll see a lot more people kind of turning around with their opinions and stuff like that.
You know what, Gal, I changed my mind 2-2. I don't want 3-1. I'm going 2-2. Draw.
Yeah, no, but again, the only reason why
the funny thing
is because I only bring it up because I know what Arsenal fans are like. A bad result. So Brentford was a bad result. All of a sudden, you guys are down and you're depressed and everything, and it's end of the world. A good result. So something from Chelsea or something from Man City, and all of a sudden, whoa, why can't we get top 4? Oh, why do you think Spurs are better than us? Why do you think Aston Villa are better than us? So that's what I'm saying.
The funny thing is there people at the start of the season saying, okay, Arteta maybe has 10 games to prove himself. One game done. How does 10 games become a single game? Like if you were thinking that, okay, maybe we are giving Arteta 10 games or till maybe December, how does that become one game after one loss? Your time frame has to be constant. Just because you're watching other people lose it on Twitter and YouTube or whatever platform doesn't mean that 10 games become one game after one game. Exactly. If you're saying that I want like maybe 15 points from 10 games, so if we lose to Brentford but we win at Chelsea, we even it out.
Yeah, and also because your opening 10 games, I just kind of skimmed through it. You have at us, you have to play City, then play Spurs, but the rest of the teams you're playing, in theory things don't always work out, I suppose. But the rest of the games you have to play, in theory, you should win them.
Yeah, we have to play United as well. So you have to play United as well.
Yeah.
When do we play United in November, innit?
Yeah, November.
That's 2 months away. But my thing is, you guys I know you lost to Brentford, but if say we beat you 2-0 and City beat you 3 or 4,
then we got Norwich.
Will it be a thing of they expect you expect you guys to lose, so Arteta is still somewhat safe?
What do you mean?
It's not a thing. It's not a thing. I mean, I'm not explaining this properly, to be fair, but it's not a thing of. I know people are saying because of the one game and stuff, pressure on Arteta and everything. But there can be pressure from playing us and City.
Let me just say one thing quickly, guys. I was gonna shut down the stream in a second, but before we do that, we're gonna finish with Prime's question. But guys, if you can do me a favor, go check out my boy Dizzy's Twitter. He put out his music there. Go support the guy. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing with his music. Go check that out. I really appreciate it.
He's sick.
That's my guy right there. I will play the music, but I don't want to get a copyright strike, even for my boy. I know he has an agency or something that's dealing with him, so they might copyright strike that video. Still, anyways, guys, it's been great. Prime, thank you for joining. I'm sorry I didn't message you from the beginning. If you want to be part of the post match, you can be part of the post match. It'll be an hour after the game. After we're done with the football terrace, we'll do that, and we're going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. The game is not the early kickoff, so you get rested up, kick back, relax. We're gonna be here all day tomorrow. But right now, appreciate all you guys. Everybody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna be unpredictable, or it could be very predictable. Either way, we're gonna come out of there emotional and either very happy, very sad, or it'll be a draw. And for Chelsea fans, they consider draws losses nowadays. So hey, there you go.
Basically.
There you go. Big up everyone on the panel and that.
Yeah, big up everyone, man.
Special shout out to Belvishwan.
Fact.